I know I haven't made. No one was watching these anyway. I don't care. Who cares? Um, Thanks to the people that were though. That's really nice of you if you did. You know, like all three of you. But I decided to record a new one of these because I'm kind of bored. And I had stopped because every time I would try to like do one of my recordings, something would always go wrong. So I was like, okay, let me take this as a sign from spirit. This just isn't meant to be it. I still have things to learn. Not really. I haven't been doing tarot either. Like, I just cool it. I think my energy, I need to break from like a lot of things. And now I don't want to say back, but here's a new one. So, yes, let us get on with it. You know what? And then I love that it's Taurus season because my birthday's coming up. But, so yeah. So, today, your reading, the topic is self-indulgence, self-worth, value, time to heal, shadow work, and self-appreciation. Whatever that might mean to you. Wait, that's not how that's supposed to work, because what am I doing? Why am I putting that away? So I feel like because I like to do my tarot readings more, I don't know, more specific than the other readers on here do. I think it made me feel weird. I was like, am I doing tarot readings right? And then it made me realize, no, you're just overthinking this shit. Ugh. I hope the cards sound cute this time. Alright, so we got the Five of Swords for your first card. Five of Swords, what comes after? Nope. Nope. See, I like the way I pull because I like, for me, at least from my perspective of the person pulling, I like the way my cards flip around and stuff, so that's why I do it the way I do, which is, it's so, but it's very, I don't know, they're just so, they just come alive to me. I love them. Alright, you got the Ten of Pentacles. I'm going to do a 4-card spread for this deck, and then we'll move on to another deck. I may pull more Oracle cards, but depends on how I feel. Okay, let's see. Oh my god, this one doesn't want to get up. Then you got the Three of Wands in reverse. And your last card, that's the 4-card or 3-card? I said 4 cards. I have. I declare it so. Okay. And then you got the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Let's see. So, right now, the not in reverse, the Five of Swords, this could have been a recent conflict that you were just in, and you may have realized, like, I would say that this is in the past where you've gotten to a point of forgiveness where I would say you needed someone to forgive you. But also, I could be wrong. You know, things could have been very both sides in the matter, or this person could have wronged you, and now you feel like, I think that would work in either of these scenarios, but it's like either way, you were feeling like you were alone. Like you didn't have anyone to really trust in this moment because somebody or something happened and now you have to be extra guarded toward your shit, is what I'm saying. And I can understand why. Either way. In any scenario. But whatever you did, like, yeah, it may have looked one way to others, but it's kind of helping you to reconfigure. That's the word I've been fucking looking for, like, forever. It's been helping you to reconfigure your kind of what matters to you in life. So let's say you want to work on your finances. You've been able to rethink what financial situations do I really need to maybe not get over, but like how do I move along financially, I guess. And Spirit is saying that what's good, obviously, but it doesn't just apply to your finances. It could be like, let's say you have like a niece. You're like, where does she fit into my life? What, like, you're trying to prioritize people, and you're like, okay, niece first, this person second, this, like, what are we prioritizing? How are we moving along to everything? Or what else in my life could be prioritized? You could be like, family, work, blah, 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 blah. And that kind of thing is really, really putting you into a good spot mentally, because now you feel like you're able to move on from whatever happened in a way that lets you take back your power, and that is really important. So then from there, Spirit says that with that said, you are playing it safe. You don't have to be doing that. You could be moving on to, I think that's why it's self-indulgence is the topic for this, because you don't have to do this. You are playing it so that you can stay at your comfort level, but, well, and you could do that. You'll grow. I mean, you won't grow. You'll be comfortable, but you won't grow. Obviously, you won't grow. Like, what am I saying? So, just be mindful of that as you keep moving on throughout your day. That if there's been a nagging feeling in the back of your head telling you I could have more, that nagging feeling is correct. You can have more. You can do whatever you set your mind to. I know people do that and they go, oh, that's so corny. But like, I saw another reader say, the world changes every 7 years. And I'm turning 30 on Saturday. And I realized that. Like, it's kind of crazy how much I just never noticed about how people age and how people go about their lives, and the way that things really do catch up with you as you age. Really, really does. Things were catching with me. I reversed that shit. I was like, fuck that. I was like, I'm not dying like this. I'm not going to be an old person like this. Hell no. And I could have very well lived to be very, very old, but I would have been fucking miserable because I didn't like it. I didn't like how I was. I had to change to become the person that I wanted to be. But with that, you can find a sweet spot and you can get stuck. And it's just saying, don't get stuck during your transition phase. You know, there's still more to be done. But it's also like, don't worry so much about that either, because, you know, things will happen when they happen. And I don't think you should rush yourself at all. Just my little piece of advice, don't rush yourself. But also, know that, like, girl, you deserve better. Like, you can do more for yourself. Like, there's always more to be done from the spot you're at. Like, but that doesn't mean you're rushing. It just means you're doing what you can with where you are. And just remember that. You're doing what you can with where you are. But right now, I think what it's saying, too, is this is the transition phase, and you need to do the transitioning. Like, they can't force you to transition, I mean, but you can not play it so safe. Like, you're gonna have to, there's gonna be fucking steps upon steps to this thing, you know. You go from A to B to C to D, and then you have to go E, F, G. Like, it just depends. Sometimes you gotta go a little bit quicker than that, you know. Okay, your last card for this little spread is the Two of Pentacles. And, oh, it's saying that it could be because you're not organized. It's I get that. I dropped the ball with that too. Very much so. No judgment from me at all with any of this. Oh my gosh, what is this? A card. It fell. But just know that, like, maybe you can start, what's the word I'm looking for? Setting a timer, or you can write your calendar, or you can do what I do and always get a planner and then I never use it, even though I was like, I'm gonna use it this time. I didn't use my planner. Of course I didn't. Or you could do, I would just say utilize your phone. But then the calendar apps on my phone suck. I hate the calendar apps on my phone. They're so cool. So if you don't want to, I'm not judging you, because if it's like, you do it the old-fashioned way, write it on the wall. Not on the wall, but like, a calendar on the wall. Get a calendar. Or a planner. Be like a teacher. Like, like the ones teachers have on their desks. Alright, so I'm gonna pull another deck. You know what? I should probably do this one first, because this is the signs that we're talking about you. Signs that we're gossiping about you. Okay. I should start calling my it's kind of gossip. It's spiritual gossip, I guess. I love gossip. Anyway, this card could apply to you if you feel like you've been mourning your past life. That's really sad. But, yeah, that is what it is. If you've been, like, going, oh, I miss that friend, even though that friend was shitty to you and you know that friend was bad for you, that could be a sign that you need to take this step. Because, what are you doing? Why? Why are you mourning that person? They didn't like you. You didn't like them. You're better off. If you live in a city with a famous bridge, like, how, like, New York has the Brooklyn Bridge, and then, do they have a Brooklyn Bridge? Is that a real bridge? Yeah, that is a real bridge. I'm like, am I just talking shit? And then, sounds so stereotypical. And then, like how San Francisco has the Golden State Bridge. Something like that. Or if you've been to the beach recently. But, plot twist, if you've been to the beach, if you wear a black bathing suit, or if you wear clothes to the beach, like you didn't get in the water, but you got, like, close to the shoreline, but you didn't get in the water. Also, it's kind of confusing, because when you go to the beach and the shoreline, it's always like, at least in California, it's always like some weird shit. No one ever talks about that. No one ever talks about how weird beaches are. Whereas, like, you go to the beach, I want to go to the beach so bad too. I don't care. I'll put up the weird shit. But it's like, you go to the beach, there's always some slope. You're like, why is the slope here? Am I supposed to fucking tumble down? But it's to stop the tide. Like, there's a reason for it. But it's like, whatever, beach. God, I want to go to the beach so bad. I need to get off this card. Oh, if you've worn your hair, are you trying to talk about me, cards? I feel like my cards are kind of talking shit, bro. But if you've, like, worn your hair in, like, a braid thing, how do I explain the braid thing? I don't know how to explain. It's like, like one of those, like, Norse girls, what I like to call it. Like, they wear, it's like a crown braid, and then it's like a bun in the back. It's like one of those hairstyles. If you've worn that, which, like, you tell your shit, bro. And, okay, here's another one. But also, another side is, not this one. I don't think this is the right one. I bent this card, and now it just comes out, and now I'm, like, worried. Like, because it will just, like, bend out. Because it's, like, really easy to pick up. So now I have to be really specific. Oh, everything is fine. Okay. So it's weird because I guess I've been interpreting this card wrong before. So it's like, let's say you spend a lot of time on your phone. You're not doing the wrong thing right now. Like if you've been really like, what's the word? If you've just dealt with a lot of bullshit in your life and you've been seeking solace on your phone to get away from like any real life bullshit, you're not in the wrong. It might feel like you are because, you know, people get all like, oh, get off your phone, but what are you getting off your phone for? Like, for who? Kind of. Like none of these people have done anything. And I think it's saying also, here, let me get another, why should they keep their eyes on their phones? Oh my god, this card came out again. Let me pull another card. It just like bends out. It's hard to explain. And I feel bad because I know the cards are my babies. Leave me alone. Don't judge us. Don't judge our love. Where? Okay. So, what does that have to do with them? Okay, wait. I think it's saying that there's like an opportunity you could take on your phone, but if you want to take this opportunity, you're going to have to spend money on it, and you don't want to do that. So you're clutching your money really tightly, but also you have to come across the opportunity first. But it's going to happen soon. I didn't give you any of your angel numbers. That's so sad. Let me see what cards I picked. Oh, fuck my life. What cards I picked before? These were not the cards. That sucks. I'll just remember next time. Right now you're at 55, 4, 4, 4. Groups of 4, I'll say. And then if you've been seeing a lot of 11s. So, yeah, I would say that like you're spending time on your phone. You're spending time on your phone for a reason, because you're waiting for an opportunity that to see this opportunity. But like you have to be willing. You have to be willing to spend the money on it or to spend your time on it. But also, it's gonna happen soon, and you'll be given the tools to know what it is. So then with this bent card, I'm also going to say that this Knight of Wands, so it's like you tend to act impulsively without maybe thinking about it first. But I don't think this thing, I think you're gonna have to do that for this. Like you're gonna have to put your fears to the side and realize this really will be the best decision for you once you see it. You'll know it when you see it, I think, is what the cards are telling me, even though I know it's hard to believe. You know what? Let me pull another one, actually. What is this opportunity? What is this opportunity? Give me. Okay, let's see. Okay. Ace of Wands. Okay. Okay, smart guy. Do you feel like your cards are just playing a big ass trick on you? They're not, but it's like, okay. Okay, so I think it's saying that there's something you've always wanted to try or something you've always wanted to do, and you've never allowed yourself to do it. But soon there will come a time where you'll have to put your ego to the side that tells you you're not good enough, or like you're too scared, or you're too shy, or you're too this, or you're too that. And you're going to have to put it aside, and you're going to have to suck it the fuck up and do it. It could also be something that you may not be expecting. Like, it could be something really small. Yeah. Not really small. I don't know, I said small. Well, I guess now that I said it, now it's out there. But it just kind of came out of my mouth. I don't even know what that means. So yeah, okay. Hold on. One of my guys is trying to tell me something. Okay, so I guess what that means... Hold on. That it could be something that you think like, oh, it won't mean anything if I do this, if I don't do it. Like, it could be something like that. It could be something like minuscule, and it could get the ball rolling. Like it's just like one thing can happen after another. That's pretty much what it's saying. That's what my guys are saying, and I would just listen to that because they're pretty smart. They help me a lot. They're the reason why I'm doing a fucking tarot reading right now. Kind of. I have a lot of guides. Okay, let's see. What direction can I point you in with this last deck? What direction? Let's get you in the right direction. Ooh. Same deck as the last? Okay. Well, I didn't do this reading on here. I did another reading, but I did it on Twitter, like just for my Twitter followers or friends on my mutuals. Duh, the fucking word is mutuals. And then everybody says oomph. I never say that until like right now. But you know, but this card came out for them too, and it's the story of Moses, and it's is that the same orient? I don't remember. I can't remember if their card was in reverse. No, it wasn't. Let me remember. I can remember. I shall remember. Oh. I forgot I was recording, not on my phone. I don't know why. I don't know why that mattered, but like, the recording's like staring right at me. And I'm like, oh my god, where'd you come from? Okay. So, yeah, okay, this time it was in the reversed. Okay, this time it's in the reversed. 4 is in the upright. Okay. So then, with this card, with the 8 of Cups, I would say that right now you could feel like... You may not feel like you have a lot of people in your corner. And I understand that. It's super easy to feel like that. But, like, you could be feeling, you know, just, like, you don't really know up or, you know, what's up or down, kind of. I don't explain that like that, but, you know, just, things can just be hanging in the balance right now. But I'm getting that that's not necessarily where you're not supposed to be. You know, we all fall into these, you grow, and then you stagnate, and then you go, what the fuck is next? And then you keep growing. So right now, you're just in the what the fuck is next. And you need to trust yourself through that. Okay. And then this one says... Aw, this one's actually really sweet. Okay. I'm saying that you could be finding someone that you like really, really, really like. You might meet someone that makes you feel like this person was made for you. Oh, that's so sweet. And my Twitter mutuals did not get that card. You guys are special. Aw, this is actually really sweet. And yeah, you and this person will have a really happy connection. That's so nice. And then let me pull my card. Oh, this one just kind of... Okay, nice. That one just flew out at me. I've never pulled this card before. Like, ever. And it's funny, I was just thinking about it. So, I would say that you and this person meeting could happen soon, but be careful of being too closed off or like falling back in old patterns or letting your anxiety speak for you. Or if you, because sometimes, you know, you can fall into those patterns where you're like, no one cares about me, which I'm not like judging you, I'm just saying like that's me all the way. TMI, but if you ever feel like that, like don't let that freak you out with this person. Know that it's not